Hey guys, Ed here, and I promised you at least 3 more pickup videos, and I can account for at least 2 of them. I'm working on the 3rd. Not sure yet. We'll see. In any case, I'm going to start off with a couple of gaming-related pickups that are not necessarily games or game systems, although you could argue for one of them. The first thing I'm going to start off with is this thing here. This is an Atari or ColecoVision or anything else that size game holder. It holds 20 different games, and I came across this at an outlet store right down the road from my house. And I was in there, and I found this, and it was marked, it's in like-new condition. I don't think it's ever been used. It was marked at, what was this marked at? $2.99. I was very surprised to see them there, because they don't normally get this type of thing. It's, well, since it's a discount outlet, they basically get like unclaimed freight. And it's usually food or occasionally electronics, toys, that kind of thing. So seeing this stuff that's old, surprised me. Alright, next thing is gaming related, but not necessarily a game or a system that I found, is this here. Now, when I first saw this initially, I thought, oh, it's a monitor. And the place that I got it normally marks their LCD monitors for like $5 or $10, and I've got another one across the room there that I picked up that's actually marked at $5. This was marked at 10. Occasionally mark them at 15, but anyway, this one was marked at 10. And what makes this one different, if you can see there, the first thing that clued me in is there is a webcam right here. And sure enough, when I turned it around, it is actually an all-in-one computer, and I just bumped the microphone. I'm probably screaming into it right now. It included the Microsoft 7 key, so I got that going for me. I did have to put a hard drive in it. Again, I had my old laptop hard drive, but it is an Athlon 2 dual-core, 1.6 gigahertz CPU. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, onboard Radeon 3000 graphics, all that good stuff. And when I plugged it in, it worked. All I had to do was stick a hard drive in. I loaded Windows 7 on it using the Windows key off of this. It worked, no problem. And I've got what is essentially going to be my son's gaming PC. I'm going to set it next to the 22-inch monitor I have here on the desk, but facing the other direction, so that he can sit and the two of us can play games against one another, games like StarCraft. Now, I'm going to move on to some stuff that I showed in my last video, but there was no audio, and I'd be willing to bet that some of you missed it. The first thing I'll show you is the game that I mentioned in the video, Metal Storm. I did pick it up. This was the one that was $10 at the Medina Exchange. Really cool game if you've never tried it, by IREM. And yeah, since I didn't show it to you, I wanted to show it to you now. Found a couple other things here. I found Konami's Monster in My Pocket, which I can remember playing when I was a kid with my little brother, and that's why I picked this up. This was, I want to say $3.99 in a pawn shop, the only pawn shop I go into. And I've actually picked this up right after I stopped making videos a while back, so it's been a long time that I've had this. I don't think I've shown it in a video, but I could be wrong. Next, I have Starship Hector, and this is a shoot-'em-up, and a lot of you that have been with me for a while know that I'm not really collecting many games for the NES anymore, because I've got pushing 400, I think. But I do want to get all the shoot-'em-ups on the NES and the Super Nintendo and Genesis and the like. So, interesting to find this one. It was found out in the wild. It was at an exchange, and I actually don't remember offhand what I paid for it. Not much, because I don't pay much. I might have paid as much as $10 for this, but I don't think so. Probably $5. And finally, I got Contra Force. Now, quick story behind this. I've showed this on Facebook, and I think I told the story there. This was at the exchange in Cuyahoga Falls, and it was there for a long time. They wanted $100 for it. And I had been in there working on the manager for quite a while, trying to get him to come down on this price. And one week I was in there, and I said, hey, you come down on Contra Force yet? And he said, no, but I make you a promise. If you come in here next week and it's still here, I will pull it and look up the price, and if it's lower, I'll give you a discount. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I came in the next week. Sure enough, it was still there. It was still $100. I reminded him of what he told me, And he looks it up online. He's like, "Oh wow, the price has come down. I'll sell it to you for $80." And I said, "Oh God, I don't know." And I said, "Well, let me take a look at it." And I looked at it, and it had, well, now the back on it's fine, but when I looked at it, it had this back on it. And I've obviously switched them. I switched it with Tetris too. But the guy said, "Oh my goodness, that is damaged." And he says, "Well, we'll go $70." And I ended up, long story short, I negotiated him down to $60 by saying, "Dude, I'm in here buying stuff all the time. You know that you're going to get the money back out of me in the next couple of weeks." I said, "Can we do $60?" And that's what he ended up agreeing on. I got it all with an exchange slip that I had traded in for, again, a bunch of my games. I told you all about that last week. So essentially I ended up getting Contra Force for free. It wasn't really for free. It was for, again, probably $20 worth of exchanged items that I bought from Goodwills and other thrift stores and stuff like that. So either way, even at $20 for Contra Force, hell, even at $60 for Contra Force, that would have been a good deal. So been looking to get that one for a while. I have not played this yet. My little brother and I are going to do a playthrough on this, and we're going to record video. So Jimmy, you're committed now. I've told everybody that you're going to do this with me. So we're going to do a playthrough on this. I think we're going to play it through from beginning to end. So look for that coming up probably on my channel here in the not too distant future. All right, a couple of games that I showed on Facebook the other day, along with some other stuff that'll be in the Sega pickup. I got Samurai Showdown 2 for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, and this was $2. $2? No, it had to have been $2.50 because I got an exchange. And Moto Rotor for the TurboGrafx 16, and this was $2.50 as well. It is complete. Got the little sleeve, got the manual in good condition. Real quickly, a game purchased for me by my friend Eldon, Asteroids. And you say, "Ed, why are you getting a copy of Asteroids?" It's a common game. I know I've seen a boxed copy of Asteroids in the past on your channel. I know you've got several copies. I know it's one of your favorite games, but seriously, why did you need another boxed copy? Well, because this one is still sealed. Another thing, I picked this up, I think, at the Volunteers of America thrift store, and it was 99 cents. Now, I picked this up because I've seen these in so many videos from people I'm subscribed to in Great Britain. It is a Tomitronic, or they call it Tomitronic over there, but it's a 3D, almost like the heck are those things called? Viewmasters? But it's an LCD game. So, to explain it real quick, for those of you that haven't seen one before, it's an LCD game. You look into the eyepieces here, and it's an LCD racing game. Well, in the background, there are these 3D images printed on something, who knows what. And basically, you have to shine light through this window to brighten the 3D images, and it does look really cool. I will say this is the most fun I've had playing an LCD game of almost any kind. It was fantastic. But basically, you got the on-off switch, you've got the sound, you can turn the sound on or off, and the sound is pretty harsh. You've got move left, move right, and accelerate. And you just race. I would try and show it to you, but I can't. I'm pretty sure that you can find this online. It is called Thundering Turbo. So the Tomitronic Thundering Turbo. Or Tomitronic Thundering Turbo. It's missing the label here. Kind of a bummer, but it did work. Initially, I had to take it apart, clean up the battery compartment because the batteries exploded in there, and then a wire was loose. I had to resolder that, but totally worth it for 99 cents. This thing is amazing. I really was impressed. Now, on to a couple of systems that I purchased. The first one, I actually came across this after I posted something on Facebook saying I collect for way too many systems. Well, not a half an hour after I posted that, I bought another system. This is the compact Super Nintendo, and I got it for $3. It doesn't have any of the wires or controllers or anything with it, but it is in really good condition. It is a little bit yellowed, and you can, you really can't see it in this video, but you can see it around the controllers. But not too terribly bad. And it does work. When I got it home, cleaned it up, plugged it in, tried it out. So, working miniature Super Nintendo for $3. Again, as I said last week in my video, when you come across a system like this for this cheap, you will literally go to hell if you pass it up. So, I now own it. And this other system I got, it's a box system. It was brand new. And yes, I bought a Wii U. I bought a modern console. And some of you jerks will say, it's not a modern console. Well, it is. I bought it. It was brand new. I have to thank Yell Chaos for this. He knew that I was in the market for one because my children had gotten really good grades in school, and I had promised them that if they ended the year with an average of an A, that I would get them a Wii U. And he came across Target's website. They had these for $239.99, which was really cheap. So I picked it up. Thank you very much, Yell Chaos. I really do appreciate it. You helped me out greatly. And along with it, well, actually not along with it, I bought these separately. I got this for $239.99. I got each of these games brand new sealed. I got one off of eBay, Nintendo Land, and I think I got it for $17.99 shipped, sealed. Then I picked up, based on the Sega Stoners recommendation, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, and I have to say, this is a really good racing game. I gotta say, I like this better than most of the Mario Kart games I played. And I shouldn't really compare it to a kart game, but that's really what it feels like. It feels like a really fast kart game. But, cool game. You should definitely check it out. And then I think that was $20 shipped. And then I got 007 Legends, and this was $18.99 shipped. Brand new, sealed. It's cool because it's Bond, and the locations that you get to fight in are really cool. But for crying out loud, GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64 is more realistic than this. And I don't mean the graphics. I just mean in the way that people react to you and what happens to them when you shoot them or punch them. It's kind of silly. But the game is really cool. I do enjoy it. And the best part about this is you can do 4-player split-screen multiplayer on the same system. And that is really neat. I've done it with 3 players. So, got to check that one out. And I believe that's it. That's all I got. Got a $10 computer that I can use for gaming. Got some interesting games. Got some game storage. Got a Super Nintendo for $3. And yes, I bought into the Wii U, and it is a really good system. I've been pretty impressed with it. So for basically less than you would normally pay for this Wii U console, I got the Wii U and 3 games. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in, I don't know, some other video in the not too distant future. Later.